Lee coming to you from Fate of the Empress, and once again you can always call me Wen if you would like. And I am doing a video tonight on something that I've kind of been putting off because I feel super nervous about it, and I imagine everyone else is feeling pretty nervous about their own spirits evolving, so I'm just gonna do it. And I finally have like some of my guild family here and stuff, so I hope they can join, and some other friends. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what the evolve process looks like at least one time. Fingers crossed that it works. I guess that there's a chance of it failing, and I think that there's like special equipment you're supposed to be able to use like to help, but I'm not sure what the process is yet because I've never tried. So try with me. Okay guys, so we're going to go to spirit, and then I gotta pick which spirit I want to evolve. And I think that the one that I'm gonna try tonight is probably, yeah, let's try the Zephyr and see how that works. I don't have any extra shards for Zephyr, so let's see what it looks like when you do it without extra shards. Oh, now I feel nervous. So the higher the quantity, the higher the increase, is what they say. Maybe I should change my mind and show you the free-to-play one, which is Gilded Phoenix, because I do have extra shards for Gilded Phoenix. I think that I'm going to do that because then we can see what that looks like, and then maybe another time I will do it without and show, or I'll leave a comment down below about my experiences. And please share if you also have like some data to share. Please share, because spirits are still pretty new and not everyone has had the opportunity to put theirs together or evolve it, so any information helps. All right guys, let's try this. I'm gonna hit evolve, and then I think we go to this little island, and I've heard from my mentor I that like you can actually quit, so you can leave if for some reason, so don't be in too much of a rush to get the evolve done. Like if not enough people show up, you can leave and then they just go back too, and I guess that it's not a big deal. So, you know, don't feel any pressure just because you started that you have to finish. Like if only 3 people show up, there's no way that you're going to get enough adversity blocked for really nice results. So, you know, do keep that in mind that you can pull the plug if you need to. All right. So spirits must pass the test of adversity and successfully evolve. During the evolve process, the spirit will be attacked by adversity 10 times. If it survives all 10 attacks without its HP reaching 0. Okay, so it sounds like the higher you have it like fed and like awakened and upgraded, maybe it might survive better. So I'm kind of glad I waited a little bit and did some work on that. Otherwise it fails if it reaches 0. The damage dealt, I'm going to read this because I really feel like I'm out of my depth and this might actually be helpful. They're becoming more helpful these days. So the damage dealt to, also let's make sure my mic is on because, okay, good. I've forgotten it more than once and had to reshoot the whole thing, and that's just sad for everybody, especially me. Okay, the damage dealt by each attack of adversity increases by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times the damage of its first attack, respectively. So it looks like it doubles or adds, you know, again. So it's like 100% damage, and then 200% damage, and then 300, and so on. During the evolution process, items can be used to reduce the damage from adversity for a certain period of time. Other players can be invited to enter the scene during the process to help reduce the damage from adversity by suppressing the appearance of the adversity source on the water's surface. So I think that if you've been in my channel very often, so I'm not going to hit start because that would start the whole process and I don't even have anybody here to help me, and I didn't add anything to help myself. So if you have been a fan of my channel for a while and checked out my spirit videos, I did a short one about how to block adversity, and that's you come out on the water and these little whirlpools will show up just dotted everywhere, and you walk up to it and a little button shows up and you push the button and that blocks the adversity, and you get a little loot, including sometimes splendor jades. So definitely worth it to participate, and you can do it up to 2 times a day, but that's the cap. So if people invite you more than twice, then you can't do it, and that's very sad. I got a third invite one day and I couldn't take it. I was like, what do you mean? Don't be too hasty in starting your evolve also, because you need to let people run out onto the water. So I got into one scene once. It was the same day where I got a third invite, and somebody had invited me, and then less than 4 seconds after I got into the scene, before I could even get out onto the water, it was already over. So they had hit start before a lot of people had made it and gotten out onto the water. And I think that that's, that's fine if it worked out for them. I'm happy for them, but it might be better to let people get out onto the water and give them a couple minutes to get settled in. Okay, so I really wish it had a countdown to like let people know it's starting, like a 10-second, starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, but it's like pending and then it starts and then that's it. So it's not even like people get a warning. It just starts. All right. So anything else on the rules? Other players can be invited to enter the scene. We talked about that. And the adversity source on the water surface. If the evolution fails, all Splendor Jade used will be lost, while all Splendor Spirit Shards and Streaked Jade used will be returned. Veiled Umbrella and Misted Umbrella used during the process will not be returned regardless of the evolution result. So I'm thinking it's the umbrella that blocks some of the adversity and protects your spirit. So that's probably the item that can be used during a certain period. If the evolution fails, blah, blah, there's a daily limit on the number of chances the adversity source can be suppressed. Okay. It doesn't give more specifics than that, but okay. All right. So I think that that's all we need to know before we start. I'm going to go ahead and start inviting. I will share. Oh, goodness. No, that's not the kind of sharing I want to do because that's expensive. Okay, so I can invite individual people. So I'm going to invite all of my friends from the guild, definitely my mentees. Hi, mentees. And other friends. Let's see, Kai, Tal, Reb, Tifa. Tifa has been a huge help to me in discussing spirits, so I really appreciate that. Thanks, Tifa. And Aria. Hey, Aria Figs. Some of my friends. All right, this is all the people who are online, so I'm just going to try to invite everyone. Wow, there's only 4 people on the server? I thought there were a couple more. Maybe they logged off. Okay. All right, so give everyone a couple minutes and kind of keep an eye on it and let them spread out. I'm not sure how much that you get to participate in the blocking of adversity. And I'm not sure where you're supposed to be to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and come out. good to reply to people. All right, so I think that we're going to go ahead and get started. If I can see. Okay, there's Aria. Hey, Aria. And Nightshade. Okay, so some people have made it. All right, I feel like we have enough probably to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I'm just going to get out on the water a little bit more. All right, start, and I can use a misted umbrella. And use a misted umbrella. I am not in a good spot to block things. So I think that what you should do is wait until the very last couple ones where the damage is the greatest, and then use the misted umbrella to block that damage. It looks like it's timed, but I'm not sure. Okay, yay, it worked. Woo! So that was my very first evolve. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informative for you and that you don't feel so nervous going into your own evolve. Oh, there's my umbrellas. That's so cute. I think I maybe used too many. Maybe I used more than I needed to. I'm not sure. It doesn't give a lot of direct instructions on umbrellas, so I don't know. Hey, Shirlan. There's Zephyr and Linny. Oops. Clicked on Zephyr. And Linny and Rebel. Hey, Lily. Christiana Lee and Kai Kai. Okay, now I'm just too excited about seeing everybody. So, oh, there's still these, I can restrain it still. What? Oh, evolvement completed, but they're still out here. Why can't I just get loot? All right, I'm gonna whine for a second, but then I'm over it. All right, guys, I hope that this was helpful. I hope you don't feel so nervous going into your first evolve and that you have a lot of good luck with your spirits. Thanks so much for watching and have a great night. Help each other out when you can.